Hello, my viewers out there. My name is Adeke Emmanuel. Few weeks ago, the federal government, through the CBN, gave a directive for the redesign and production of new 100, 200, 500, and 1,000 naira notes. The CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele, says this will discourage holding of the notes and will discourage criminal elements from producing counterfeits. And with this directive from the government, all Nigerians have been taxed to deposit their old notes in their commercial banks while awaiting the release and circulation of the new notes. In line with this directive from the government, Nigerians have been taxed to deposit all affected notes in their commercial banks while awaiting the production and circulation of the new Naira notes. Before we sample the opinions of some Abuja residents, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, Development Nigeria TV, and click on the bell icon so you get notified whenever we post a new video. Yeah. So I'm sure you've heard of the new directive from CBN about redesigning some Naira notes, the 100, 200, 500 and 1,000 notes. Yes. Say we should return notes, deposit in banks and get new and await the production and circulation of new ones. So what's your opinion about this development?
My own opinion there is that, this Naira redesigning, there is an advantage and there is a disadvantage. So the advantage there is that it will help us now know all those big politicians that has been storing money and be keeping money. You understand? This week now that we've been hearing of this redesigning, you start seeing money that has been printed since 2005, 2007 is now coming up, is now circulating. Where was that money since over how many years now? You understand? And that will be making things so difficult, because the Naira is not circulating, there's no money. While some big people, some politicians are there keeping it and suffering the poor masses out there. Understand? That is the advantage. Then the disadvantage is that right now, with this redesigning now, what the politicians out there will do is they will immediately take the Naira and convert it to dollar, thereby making the dollar rise immediately. Today now we have dollar is 800 and something. And of course, definitely before December or even before the election, it will rise to 1,000 naira, and nobody knows, it might even be more. So that's just the disadvantage there, because it's going to depreciate the value of Naira, and the dollar will now increase, and things will be more difficult. So that's what I have to say concerning it.
How about the timing of this initiative? Do you think this is the right time, in a time where there's still massive insecurity in the country, massive job unemployment, and you see so much hunger in the land? Do you think this is the right time to implement a policy like this?
To me, to my own view, I don't think this is the right time, because what I'm thinking, in my own opinion, I just believe it's just a political game. This is just politics, and they know how to do their thing. So the election is coming next year, and it's a game.
Okay, so which aspects of the country do you think the government should be more interested in fixing at this point?
At this point, the security aspect. There is no security in the country right now. Everybody is scared. Even when you're sleeping in your house, you sleep with one eye closed and the other open. So the most important thing is for them to tackle the issue of insecurity. Then secondly, job opportunities. With that, if there is job, I think it will be able to reduce the rate of unemployment, hunger, and all this corruption and everything. It's going to reduce drastically. So what I'm trying to plead to the government is that they should look into the issue of insecurity and job creation. That's what I have to say.
Thank you very much. Okay, so what's your opinion on that development?
I think I'm not having issues with it, because countries have been doing it. So I think the last time they do it was around like 12 or 15 years ago, I think, approximately like that. If I'm not just certain, but I think it's something that is supposed to be done once in a while. For like 10, 15 years, the country is supposed to review its currencies. So I think the UK has done their own. United States countries, they review their dollars, redesign it. I think it's for the safety of the country.
Many people argue that the timing is not right because we have other economic issues that
Yeah,
the government
definitely.
should be looking at. So
Yeah.
what do you have to say in that regard?
Definitely, it must. It's going to cause inflation. It will result to inflation, but I think the country just have to do it. There's nothing that comes without consequences. So I think it's okay.
It's a welcome idea on my own side because I think it is high time to redesign our Naira. I realized when the call have been made to redesign this Naira, a lot of people who hold this Naira in their houses have been taking this money back to the bank, and which is the best idea. And in doing this thing, I will still pledge with the CBN government to work on the cashless policy that they are planning to do come year next year 2023. So when there's a cashless policy, there will be a set total amount of how much you can withdraw as a person in a month. If you are now making a complaint that you want to withdraw money to pay your salary, then there should be a tendency that you can pay your salary, the worker salary, through the transfer. And cashless policy, you will be able to make use of your ATM card to purchase any quantity that you want to purchase in the market square. The maximum withdrawal in a month should be set as 50,000 naira. This will reduce the rate of withdrawing the new design naira cash to back to their own house. This will be the best option for the
Thank you very
CBN.
much.
That is not why we're here. This is not the best time to do it. They should even try to make a way of bringing out coins so that it can be valued to use in this instead of making a note. Because, for example, now I'm a business person. I cannot be able to travel because of dollar is high. Instead of making the dollar to come down for everybody to benefit from it, it's not even the good idea to be changing or doing anything.
You said we should work on the naira, so you think it's better to work on strengthening the naira
To
than
change
changing?
it? No, it's not good to changing it.
Okay.
They should leave it the way it is. Sorry. They should leave it to the way it is.
Okay.
Instead of working on changing it or thereabout, they should make issue of bringing out coins so everything can be able to. If you want to buy water, you can have water. Now water is 20 naira. If you don't have 20 naira, you cannot drink water. Let everything be calm down than to making of changing and making 1,000 or 1 million or thereabout. Me, I'm not support on it. I'm not in support on it. It's not a good idea.
So
Simple.
your problem is with the timing of this move.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's okay. It's best. It's good to change our naira notes.
Okay, why do you say it's a good thing?
Actually, not like I'm trying to like talk against anybody, but I still believe there are people that still store our money, as in they steal our money and store it in one place, and those money gets rotten. Some of them they steal it for I don't know whatever they are stealing it for, but I think now when they change our naira notes, those money will be useless for them and they will not be able to steal more money. And also when they are changing the naira notes, they should be able to make a way like to stop those people from stealing the new naira notes that will be coming out. So this should be the best time because it's going to like choke them now. Those people to choke them. Those people that have kept us in this present condition now, is going to hook them. Yeah.
Well, okay, I feel two different ways about it. On one hand, it's good they release new notes because of like all these politicians that have stolen huge amount of money, so that now they are going to be forced to have to spend the money so that they can have the new money. But on the other hand, I'm like, is that what we really need currently?
The timing.
Because look at everything. Basically, inflation is at its highest. This thing, 5 naira is useless, 10 naira is useless, 20 naira is slowly becoming useless. So is it the right time to now start printing new notes? So I understand the whole concept of, yes, people have stolen money, people are hiding money somewhere. So now this will force them to bring the money, but I feel we should be worried, like focus on other things, like how to save.
Strengthen the economy.
Exactly. Because I won't be surprised if it gets to a stage whereby 15 naira will become useless. That means the least money will now be 100 naira. Because think about it, you can't buy anything currently with 5 naira, 10 naira. Water that was 5 naira before is now 20 naira. So that's just my opinion. So it's good on one hand, but I feel we should just focus more on strengthening our own economy.
But I want you hit it at the head. When you say, is it misplacement of priority? It's complete travesty and devastation of priority. All right? This government has just been taking things as Nigerians are fools, running roughshod over people's sensitivity. It is said that when you have nothing to do, you do it anywhere. A lack of sense of priority. All right? What good will it give to Nigeria if not that the present government will have a fallback, cover up their financial menace with this juggling of Nigerian value, of Naira value. And then, of course, they send it to somewhere, and those people will charge a lot of money in the printing. It's just a waste of the complete misplay of priority. All right? And it's terrible. All right? So this is wrong. And, well, connected with it is the whole essence of financial and economic situation of Nigeria. How does this government continue to borrow money and borrow money and borrow money, only to live in few months and heap it on the next government? This is the worst government Nigeria ever had.